Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's your humble host here with a tutorial on how to make anime hair. I'm sure you've seen it in pretty much any anime. If you're watching this, I assume you watch those or know someone who does. From the likes of Naruto or Ichigo, that spiky hair look, we're going to be recreating that in Blender today. But I'm going to try and explain this as fast as possible. I'm going to start a series of doing that, so let's get started. So as you can see, I created a circle and I switched down the amount of vertices it actually had to begin with. I'm kind of looking for a boxy shape, the least amount of vertices you can get in this, which we're making the start of a single strand of hair, the better, because we're going to almost array this later on, and we need to have as little vertices as possible, or else our machine will hate us. And it will slow pretty much everything down. We don't want that. Alright, I'm going to grab the base, and now the middle's a little fat. I'm trying to pretty much make a real dramatized strand of hair. This is pretty much what they do in the animes. I'm going to take that, extrude that down to a tip, and merge at center. I'm going to take that and move that over. That didn't make it really any better, but it's fine. All right. And as a base, we're going to pretend that this is a head, and we're going to edit this. I'm just going to cut the sphere in half. And that's going to be the basis for our head. Going to take and I'm going to smooth this, and I'm also going to smooth this because we want it to be angular but still kind of keep that sharp look to it, while also being smooth because hair is not that sharp, despite what animes may say. But it's up to you. You could leave it sharp if you want. I'm going to go into particle systems here and switch this to hair. And then we're going to tell it to omit an object, and that object will be it was a circle, circle that we just created. And there we go, that's the start of what we're looking for. It's kind of going off in any direction it wants though right now. In order to edit these, it's best to go in and actually take the actual object and move it. I'm going to try and see if I can't get the rotation to be right. Yeah, it's almost completely horizontal now, but there we go. Probably actually have too many strands of hair as well. But that's fine. Moving it around from the actual origin point is what's causing it to do this stuff over here, because that distance away it is from it is what's doing that. Let me actually set the origin point to the center of mass, and that should give us a little bit more control over this thing. And that looks almost tolerable. Now I'm going to go in and switch down the number of strands of hair, because in most animes they give them a very small amount of hair but make it very, very large. So 434 strands is not enough for a normal human person, but this is an anime character, so that doesn't matter. We're going to increase the size, like I said before, and I'm going to increase the randomness because most anime hair isn't completely uniform. Some of them are though, so it's up to you. And there we go. If you want it to rotate in a different direction, I kind of like it the way it is now, but if you want it to rotate in a different direction, you can do that by just moving it around a little bit more. I'm going to quickly make a shader for this. It's going to be Toon, not because that really matters, but we're kind of going for an anime vibe, so it's safe to do it. And I'm going to also do a toon glossy on top of that. See what that looks like. Let's move it more towards the diffuse side and turn down, or actually smooth it out. That'll be better. And I'm going to make the base, let's see, bluish. It's anime. They like doing that. And the color should always be, I think it's, the rule is a little bit lighter than whatever you're trying to go for. And I don't like that blue anymore. Let's make it a little bit bluer, more intense. I guess that would make him a villain. Intense hair is normally reserved for the villain or the main character. And there we go. Let's increase the size, smooth it out a bit, and let's see what that looks like. Let's turn on the lights. Turned on ambient occlusion. And my computer is slowly rendering this out. There we go, that's good. All right, going to go into solid, and I'm actually going to make that sphere disappear from our renders and Actually, what am I even talking about? If I do that, as you saw before, it actually won't render anything because it's being emitted from here. So there's pretty much nothing we can do about that except turning the sphere's actual mesh transparent and making it completely transparent. Again, you wouldn't normally do this for a head, but I'm only focused on the hair right now. So that's what we're going to do. I'm actually going to move this to another layer because I don't want this to show up in our renders at all. We're going to go to our camera, center this. And there we go. Anime hair. Short, sweet, and simple. If you like what you saw, please leave a like on this video. And if there's anything else that you guys want me to do a quick tutorial on, I will be sure to try and explain it as best as I can. Please try and restrict it to Blender stuff. Or textures even. Anything like that. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.